My name is Dr. Tara Bishop, and I'm founder and managing partner of Black Opal Ventures. Black Opal Ventures invests in early phase companies at the collision of healthcare and technology, and we look for companies that are really changing the value and the access to care in healthcare using technology. I've had quite a varied career. I started my career as a practicing internal medicine doctor and was on the faculty at Cornell Medical School for the first portion. And then I moved over to the private sector and was the first medical director at McKinsey & Company, a large global consulting company. I spent time as a startup on-the-ground startup executive, joined a very early phase company and saw that company just get off the ground to really growing it, and then decided to move on to the venture side and now invest in early phase companies. Black Opal Ventures is the combination of two partners. It includes myself, who comes from a clinical and a long history of healthcare in healthcare, and then my business partner actually comes from a long history in the tech venture capital world, investing in deep technology. We bring those two experiences together to really look at innovative technologies, so cutting edge technologies that are transforming healthcare. We are a female-led fund. It's a rare thing in venture capital, and we tap into our unique networks often to be able to bring more people to boards, more people to management teams, and more people into the venture and startup ecosystem. When we look at investments, we look at a number of different things, and Optellum met much of our criteria. The first is understanding the scope of the problem. So cancer and cancer outcomes and cancer cost of care are massively important issues in healthcare. Lung cancer in particular is the leading cause of death, and if we can actually diagnose patients earlier in their journey, we can have much better outcomes for those patients. Optellum is solving that problem. The second reason is that Optellum has very distinctive technology, and when we look for investments, we're looking for companies that have a technology moat around them that can essentially keep competitors out. With multiple patents and FDA clearance, Optellum is a really compelling technology that is distinctive and well validated in the industry. And then I would say the third thing is early traction in the market. We were starting to see early traction by hospitals and health systems to adopt the technology, interesting partnerships that can happen in med device companies and pharmaceutical companies. And so that early commercial traction also makes an investment quite interesting for us. One of the things that was very unique and for me from when I was looking at Optellum was the ability for this company to not just kind of see what was on an image, but to actually use artificial intelligence to be able to predict what might happen to a patient later on in their lifetime. That's a very hard thing for most doctors to do. When you're looking at a CAT scan or an X-ray and to see something and then understand what might happen to them, it's hard to predict as a physician what will happen to that one finding on a CAT scan. And the technology that Optellum has that allows you to be able to predict what might happen in the future is a very unique type of technology. So the importance of some of these technologies is that it allows us to democratize healthcare. So if you're a patient who's seeing a doctor or a clinician at a rural hospital, or you're a patient going to a large major academic medical center, you're actually getting the same quality care. Technology like Optellum's virtual nodule clinic allows us to get that care out into the areas that are underserved, both in the US and globally. So I'm super excited about the future potential in healthcare. When I think about the goals of healthcare and how we want the future to be, I think about personalized care. How do we get the right patient, the right care at the right time in a cost-effective and high-value way? And technology plays a very big role in that. When we think about the role that technology can do to personalize care, augment what clinicians can do, and improve access to care, it's a really exciting time. So technologies like virtual nodule clinic and Optellum's lung cancer prediction models are doing that right now, and we see a growing need and a growing potential in the future.